We want to update you on the breaking news we're following at noon. We found out that Oregon State Police tried to stop a Washington State homicide suspect along Interstate 84.
I-84 is starting to reopen now. Elise Haas has been at the scene. She's live. And Elise, what can you tell us about all of this?
Well, Ken and Jenny, I want to start with the traffic since that's what you're started talking about. One thing is that I'm noticing is you can take a look here that there is still quite a major backup along I-84 eastbound. Some of the traffic that we are noticing is basically just stuff that's coming out of like the park and coming through. It isn't actually through traffic, so there is still a significant line of cars along I-84 eastbound and trucks. ODOT is on scene and they're trying to manage all of this and trying forcing people off in certain areas, but the backup at this point, we don't know when it's going to clear. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the mugshot of that homicide suspect, and that was what has shut down the interstate in the first place. This is Grayson Morrison out of Ritzville. The Adams County Sheriff's Department says that officers got Morris into custody here on the Interstate 84 in Troutdale, and officers say that there was a pursuit and that OSP had tried to use spikes and a pit maneuver to stop his car, which was actually stolen. Authorities then report that Morris got out of that car and then carjacked another vehicle. At that point, there was a shootout between Morris and police officers amid a car chase. We are told that Morris is injured. At this point, we don't know the extent of his injuries, but we do know that he was administered first aid. I'll tell you that when my photographer and I first got to the scene, we did notice an ambulance going in the opposite direction, so that could have been him in that vehicle. So at this point, traffic is going to be like this for quite some time. We saw OSP bring in some of their investigative units, so at least this will be for a couple more hours, but we'll continue to keep you updated online as well as we learn more. But for now, reporting live in Troutdale, Elise Haas, KOIN 6 News.
Thank you, Elise. And stay with KOIN 6 on air and online for updates to this breaking news. Download the KOIN 6 News app to get the latest information right in the palm of your hand.